Imagine waking up to a news alert. A major bank has collapsed. ATMs are down, transfers are frozen, savings accounts are locked, and people are lining up outside banks in panic. One word fills every headline: collapse. But while the old system falls apart, there's one network still running 24/7, uncensored, unstoppable, and borderless: Bitcoin. So the big question is, if global banks collapse, what actually happens to Bitcoin? Will it skyrocket, crash, or become a safe haven? Part 1. First, let's understand why banks collapse in the first place. It's not always about money, it's about trust. Banks don't hold every dollar you deposit. They operate on fractional reserves. They loan out your money. So, when too many people withdraw at once, they run out of cash. Fast. We've seen it before. The 2008 global crisis, Greece's bank shutdowns, SVB collapse in 2023. One bank failure can trigger a domino effect. Across the world, when trust disappears, so does the money. Where does Bitcoin stand in all of this? Now let's talk Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't backed by a bank. It can't be printed, it can't be frozen, and it doesn't rely on central banks. So in a banking collapse, Bitcoin has two possible paths. Scenario 1, it surges. People lose faith in fiat. They look for an asset no one can control. Bitcoin becomes the digital version of gold, but global, faster, and censorship resistant. Scenario 2, it crashes, temporarily. Fear causes panic. People sell everything for liquidity, even their crypto. Bitcoin might drop in the short term, not because it failed, but because of mass emotional reaction. Let's look at history. During the COVID crash in early 2020, Bitcoin fell hard, but then exploded from $4,000 to $69,000. When US banks started showing signs of weakness in 2023, people asked, why are we still trusting these banks? Gradually, some started moving to Bitcoin, not as a gamble, but as an exit from the failing system. So while short-term fear can cause dips, long-term trust in Bitcoin tends to rise, especially when traditional systems fall apart. Now imagine a true global collapse. Traditional payments stop. Cash becomes worthless. National currencies lose all credibility. In that world, Bitcoin could become a store of value, a borderless payment system, a digital escape from broken governments. This is already happening in places like Venezuela, Lebanon, and Nigeria. People aren't using Bitcoin because it's trendy. They're using it because it's their only option. So if the world banking system really collapsed, Bitcoin wouldn't just survive. It could become the foundation of a new financial era. But don't get it twisted. Not everyone will adopt it overnight. There will still be fear, manipulation, and chaos, because change is never easy. But in times of collapse, one thing matters most: trust. And Bitcoin, it doesn't ask for trust. It earns it through code, transparency, and freedom. What would you do if banks collapsed tomorrow? Would you stick to the old system or trust in something new? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you want to be ready before the storm hits. Because in this game, those who prepare early win early.